Today, I'm here to prove AI can create an overpowered NXT faction. What's good, Broski? So I'm going to be telling AI to create a faction of current NXT wrestlers and submitting their career from Money in the Bank to Wrestlemania. Let's see how this goes. For some reason, it has chosen to create the Bloodline Rebellion, a faction of hungry second generation or overlooked NXT stars who feel overshadowed by the main roster legacy stars and the Bloodline, seeking to take over WWE through dominance, cunning, and hunger. That actually sounds very cool, I will not lie to you. We got the leader, Javante Evans, the young OG, charismatic underdog with high-flying skills, focus, main card title, plus eventual main event push. We got Obafemi the Enforcer, Raw Power, NXT North American Champion, unstoppable in singles or tag. His focus is domination in singles and tag matches. We also have Tiffany Stratton, the female star, entitled yet athletic, learning to manipulate management and get what she wants. Her focus is women's division domination. And finally, we got Trick William, the mouthpiece and co-leader. He's a charismatic brawler who plays the hype man while targeting the IC US title. But let's start off at Money in the Bank in July, where Javon Evans debuts on the main roster in the MITB Ladders match, showing heart but falling short. Trick William and Obafemi attack main roster tag teams backstage to make a statement. Tiffany Stratton interferes in the women's Money in the Bank match, costing a main event star the briefcase. So it seems like they haven't really announced themselves yet, but as we could already see, they have a lot of aggression in their heart and a lot of bitterness. I think that's the best way to put it, you know? At SummerSlam in August though, Javon Evans defeats Ricochet on a pre-show to build credibility. Well, I said current wrestlers. Ricochet has not been in the WWE for a little minute now, but you know what? I'm going to take a step back. At least they got current wrestlers for the Bloodline redemption. Who? Obafemi and Trick Williams attack Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens post-match. Tiffany Stratton defeats Candice LeRae to establish herself. So once again, Obafemi just hasn't had a match yet, and neither is Trick Williams. These boys are tag teaming, destroying people for no reason, but not really getting an opportunity to shine. Maybe they do have a reason to be like bitter. At Payback in September, the faction fully forms on Raw, cutting a promo about being tired of being overlooked. So once again, they're starting off on Raw. Every tag team Sunday starts on Raw. I don't know why. Javon Evans pins Chad Gable to earn the IC title shot. Obafemi defeats Omos in a clash of powerhouses, and Tiffany Stratton begins to feud with Becky Lynch, claiming she is the future. Now, it is fun to see that Obafemi is getting a chance to shine in singles matches, but what's our co-leader doing? Because maybe he might have to get demoted. And Tiffany Stratton against Becky Lynch? Are you crazy? At Survivor Series in November, the Bloodline Rebellion faces the Judgment Day in a 4v4 Survivor Series match. Javon Evans survives by pinning Finn Balor for the win. Tiffany Stratton wins the Women's Survivor Series match, pitting the last opponent with help from Obafemi's distraction. Now, I'm kind of confused because there are only 4 members on the Bloodline Rebellion, and they're saying Tiffany Stratton was in a Women's Survivor Series, whilst the rest of them were in a men's one, so what happened? AI is low-key falling off. When we were doing Recreate the 4 Horsemen, they were doing amazing. When we were doing Men Superstars, they were doing amazing. For NXT, they are struggling. But I guess it's time to move on to the Royal Rumble in January. Javon Evans enters the Royal Rumble at number 8, lasting 40+ minutes, but he was eliminated by Gunther in a hard-hitting segment that earned the crowd's respect. Tiffany Stratton enters the Women's Royal Rumble, eliminated 3 competitors before being eliminated by Rhea Ripley. Now, it was one of her eliminations Becky Lynch, because that would be a sick story. And Obafemi has a strong performance in the Royal Rumble match, eliminating multiple giants before being taken out by Braun Breaker. So where the hell is our co-leader? Where is our co-leader? Let's move on to Elimination Chamber in February and hope we see him come back. We're starting with Javon Evans is in the Intercontinental title Chambers match where he nearly won, but he lost by a splash from the top of the pod. No way. Who did that to my boy? Trick Williams and Obafemi defeat the New Day to earn a Raw tag team title shot at WrestleMania. Tiffany Stratton wins #1 contender match for the Raw Women's title. And it's finally time to move on to WrestleMania in April. Javon Evans goes against Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, where Javon Evans wins in a classic match match, finally capturing his first title. Oba Femi and Trick William go against #DIY. They win the Raw title with power and trickery. Tiffany Stratton goes against Rhea Ripley for the women's title. Tiffany lost but had a star-making performance. The Faction stares down Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline backstage, setting up a potential Bloodline v Bloodline rebellion for the summer. Now, throughout this short run for the Faction, they held the Intercontinental and Raw Tag Team Championships. Tiffany Stratton established herself as a main event player. The Faction feels fresh, fast, and future-oriented while linking NXT to the main roster. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you, it is crazy to see that there was absolutely no fallout in this one. They're actually building up their story. It seems like they're going to be like kind of similar to the New Day. They just take this on for as long as possible and they stay together, which is beautiful to see. Now, one thing I did notice is in a lot of these matches, they didn't say any names. They were like a mid-card wrestler, a main event wrestler, a main roster wrestler. It's like, they really didn't try with this one right here. AI is definitely falling off, but I truly did enjoy that story right there. Hopefully y'all boys did it too, and let me know what you want to see next, because I'm thinking about building the Shield in, maybe simulating their career by AI. But if you don't already know, my name is AkaCoMa. If you've been bullied, press some good game content life, my boy. So make sure you join the broskies. Hit us the bonus button. Some uploading every day. I'll see you tomorrow, broskies.